And this shit crazy how this shit go. Like I know they gon' hate me for being real, but I know they gon' love me for making it through.
Do you agree, like Nick Cannon and his spreading of his seeds?
100%.
Oh,
I agree
no.
with him 1000%.
Oh, but
That's how
no.
life is supposed to be.
No.
Why not?
Because
he's rich.
No, but this is.
No,
See,
hold on,
wait.
Let me finish.
Okay, go on.
He's rich. He's responsible.
Is he?
Yes, he takes care of every one of those children.
But this is the
And the baby mothers with it. And they hurt for nothing and they live comfortably.
No, but what about the kids though?
What about them?
Because this is what I mean about men, right? You guys think that just having kids and giving money is enough. But what about the time? No.
He's there for every one of them.
How? There's no way that you can
Are you serious, Nick? He's there for every single one of those kids.
There's no way that you could have
12
it is.
Kids. I got 9. And I'm there for every one of mine.
So every single time you're at every single recital?
No, that's a white man's thing. Who gives a fuck about a recital?
No.
My job, seriously. My job is to raise my kids.
No, but this is...
Hold on.
Go
to
on.
Be responsible.
Yeah.
To be understanding. To protect their mother. To give hand with their father and assist with family planning. And to be responsible adults.
Okay, but what about
quality time? My job ain't to be doing all that extra stuff, all these holidays and recitals and all that. Now, guess what? While I'm taking care of my responsibility to make sure the family has a roof over their head and food, if I have the time to do that and show love, yes, I will do that. But my responsibility is to make sure that they grow up responsible, strong, and become a real, input to society.
Yeah, but you're not then, if you're not around them enough to give them
emotion. That's false. That's not true. Because communication allows me to be there every day. That's what a FaceTime phone is for.
No, but that's not the same as if you had. No, Akon.
Oh, no,
wait, let me finish. Let me finish.
I'm gonna cut you off real quick because this is very important.
No, but
no.
Okay, go on.
It's very important. The reason why people like me can't spend every single day and minute with their children is because the mother's job is to be there with the children. I'm the man. My job is to provide comfort so the mother can provide and raise those children to be like me. Now, if it's a man, when a child gets to a certain age, as a man, that's my responsibility now to show him what a man's role and responsibility is. But you can't expect a man to conquer the world if he's home with children.
It's tough, man. It's tough in the field. So if you just watch that clip from Akon, I feel like in my, point of view and my perspective, I think that's why we're so far behind as a culture with that way of thinking. If you have understanding, you would know that it takes a village to raise a kid. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the mothers, the single mothers. Shout out to all the single fathers. But it takes a village. And, with that way of thinking that as long as I'm there financially, that's all that matters. That's why a lot of kids lack self. That's why they don't know they self, because they was never taught to be they self. And it's sad because I don't know if it's generational curses or it's this, I don't even have an answer for it, but I know it's wrong. Because being a kid growing up, the duality of it is that I seen, if I didn't have George Stewart, who wasn't even my biological father, he just took on the role the first day he saw me and said, I'm gonna be this child's father and dad. I know things could have went left. You know what I'm saying? I know the difference for me being in the car with him and going in and just when he going to hustle, I'm that kid sitting on the couch while he in the kitchen doing his due. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing everything. And now me seeing that, the duality is that's why I know how to get out here and hustle. It's because I had an example. He was leading by example. Even though the example probably wasn't, but what I look at it was he was there. He was present. And often a lot of times, and we try to trade time for money, but you can't. Because how many times you seen that kid that didn't really get a chance to be with his father, and then he becomes 15, 16, and then now after the dad or the mom went out and lived their life, they was partying, they was doing what they do, they want to try to get that time back, but you can't. It's done. Now it's time for that kid to go live his life. And my thing is, when you have a kid, at that moment, you have to have that conversation with yourself and say, I have a responsibility. And I think often, a lot of times, adults don't do that. They don't have that conversation with self and say, you know what, I got somebody counting on me. I got somebody that I have to now teach fundamentals for them to be successful in life. You just think money is going to do that, and money don't do that. That's why a lot of kids, the people they look up to be their coaches, sports, or be their teachers, because they with them so much of the day that by the time they get home and the parents is doing what they doing, the parents don't put in that time, they really looking at their coaches as like their mom and dads. That's why a lot of kids growing up feminine, because they with their mom all the time, that they don't even know what a man's supposed to do or what a man's supposed to look like. And then not only that, I have a daughter, for example. For girls, it's way more important to me, in my opinion, to be there, because the role model of the man that she's going to look for when she gets older, you're supposed to be the example. So I'm supposed to be the first person to take her to dinner, the first person that buys her shoes, the first person that goes to her rehearsals, the first person that's there for her gymnastics. I'm supposed to be all the first for that. So then when a man comes later on, she knows that this is what a man's supposed to do. But when a young lady that grows up into a woman never seen those examples, you know what I'm saying? So I think, like, yeah, this is just one of many. Like I said, I see things all the time, and we all not perfect. We all learning. We all growing. But I don't even trust people that don't take care of their kids. Like, anybody that can, like, create something and not be there for that person, I can never do business with that person, because I know if you would do that to your kids, you would do that to somebody else. You feel me? And it's just interesting, because on every aspect, man, I think this generation now is very vital to have duality and to be able to look and see shit like what he's saying and say, that's ignorant, that's dumb. And that's why I kind of took upon myself to speak about it, because it's just, that's not law. That's not right. You know what I'm saying? Money can't buy time, bro. And often, a lot of times, yeah, I get it. I think another part of it is, he said something, yeah, you do got to chase your purpose. Don't get me wrong. We all, because a kid's going to see that too. And they're going to admire that and take from that. When a kid sees their dad or their mom chasing their purpose, that gives them confidence to chase their purpose. So I get that. But at the same time, you got to understand balance. Like, that kid needs you, while you chasing your purpose, they need you to break down the things that you're doing and the reasons why you're doing it, so they can have an understanding when it's time for them to chase their purpose. And I go back to, like I'm saying, like, if you're not there, often a lot of times, who's going to teach that? So, you know, yeah, it's off. So I want you to understand, we're going to get to the bag. And it might even take me a little bit longer. Like, this might slow down my purpose, because everything is sacrifice. But the sacrifice that I'm making to make sure I get to the bag, and my child sees that I'm getting to the bag and I'm teaching her why I'm getting to the bag, is priceless. Money can't buy that. So, you know, I just wanted to just leave my perspective on this situation. You know, there's no right or wrong, but it is law to me. Like, how you raise your kid, that's on you. But in my perspective, and what's law to me, is that it's just a bigger value in just being present. Like, and that's just, you know, that's how I see the game. You take it how you want to take it. You live it how you want to live it.
You know how kids spell love, T-I-M-E. You know, not only kids, just people in general. You know, time is how, when somebody gives you their time, how you really know. I read somewhere that the highest human act is to inspire. And we all are in search of inspiration every day. So events like this and just opportunities to be able to either inspire or be inspired, I think, is what creates movements. You know, we all have the capacity to inspire.